Hello, it's me, Brandon Burns, A.K.A. Rowdy Ruffin from YouTube, and I'm going to be doing another DVD review. Yeah, I know it's late. It's 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't care. I hardly sleep anyway, but that's not important. Okay, yes, I'm wearing a Trump shirt. Please don't shit on me for this. Just watch this video for the review, okay? Anyway, this movie I'm about to review is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's, I guess, one of the worst movies of the early 90s. Was nominated for the Razzie Award for worst movies, whatever. But I like this anyway. And before I'm going to show you what movie I'm going to be reviewing, this film, I saw this a long time ago and it freaked me out. And I used to see it all the time. I didn't know what it was. But here's another clue. It had Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. I always remember the three actors, and Dan Aykroyd looking ugly in this film. But yeah, years later, it came on Cinemats, and like they used to show this on HBO Cinemats all the time in the 90s. And they probably still do, but it's nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. Originally, this movie was called Valkenvadia, the town that this takes place. I'm sorry. Okay, so the main plot of this movie, Chevy Chase, he plays Christopher Lawrence Sorn. He's like he's not a banker, but a publisher, a finite. Sorry, I can't pronounce it right. I'm gonna try. Hold on. He gives out stock tips. He's a financial. I can't say it. He's a publisher. I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't say it. Of Sorn's Weekly, and he's basically basically he's the rich guy that everyone likes. I mean, he's a rich celebrity, and hold on, okay, and he meets up with a Diane Lightstand, played by Demi Moore, who looks good in that movie. Woo! And she's going through trouble. She just broke up her lawyer boyfriend, and she basically gets mad because of some kind of deal that she wasn't or was aware about, didn't want to happen. Like, it's I can't really explain it. You just gotta watch the movie to see it. And she meets up with someone at the party, and they're planning because he's in Atlantic City, the boyfriend slash lawyer, and she wants to go to Atlantic City. Begs Chevy Chase's character Christopher Lawrence Sorn to take her, and meanwhile, Sorn's how can I say this? Not customers, the people who he how am I gonna say this? Give me hope. Come on, hold on. I'll say it this way. The Brazilians, the brother and sister, Fausto and Renata. I can't pronounce the last name. It's on here. Squeezy. They're Brazilian. So, yeah, they're Brazilian. I hope I get that right. You know how my speech is, but they work for Christopher Lawrence Stone or whatever. He gives them advice for money advice. Yeah, let's put it that way. And they want to go with to them in Atlantic City, but Christopher and Diane just want to go alone. But the next day they tag along, so they go to Old Coke Road to Valkenvania in New Jersey on the Jersey Turnpike. And that's when they go to this weird small village that's polluted or whatever, and a cop who sees them go pass by a stoplight chases after them, and they try to get away. It is funny how they just try to get away, and the cop Dennis Valkenweiser, played by John Candy, and he's got all the gadgets in his car. When he hits that button and he puts the detour signs together, you gotta watch the movie to see it. It's just hilarious. But they catch up with Sorn. He stops, and they have to go to the Valkenvania courthouse, like this one on the cover. Courts and Schools, 1898. I always remember that. And while they're driving there, it's a weird place filled with old junk cars. It looks like a junkyard, but they go in and they have to meet up with the judge. Meet up Judge Alvin Valkenheiser. He's just a weird, played by Dan Aykroyd. He's a weird, ugly man. He has a penis-shaped nose. I'm not lying. He is a Dan Aykroyd plays a scary old man. That's the part that scared me when I was a child, seeing this Dan Aykroyd and that as Judge Alvin Valkenheiser. Oh boy, and he's really a weird guy. I always remember the quotes in this movie, like just like a bunch of spiders in a birthday cake, and look who's got the seats of the Mexican hat dance now. And what else does he says? That's why I never let a banker go. What else he say? He's got such good lines in this movie. It kills me. What else he says? Oh yeah, he does that. I'm sorry. This movie just make me laugh. Still makes me laugh to this day while watching this film. It's both creepy, weird, and strange at the same time. Yeah, and Christopher Lawrence Thorne says something that pisses the judge off. We just want to pay the ticket and get the hell out of here. Now what? Now let me start this scene off right. He said, "Wait a minute, what is this shit?" And then I forget the actress and the character, but she said, "Sir, no cussing in court. We don't want to hear the story of your life. We just want to pay the ticket and get the hell out of here." And then Diane says, "I'm sorry, Judge." Well, look at him. He goes on and on. And then he hits that switch and the floor goes, and they go under the floor to the basement. They're supposed to spend the night the next day, and John Candy's character Dennis doesn't like that. He's really kind of the good cop in the movie. He says, "Oh, what's the point of that? No clean, and they're clean. No drugs, no guns, nothing. But his Dennis Volkenheiser, John Candy's character, that's supposed to be his Dan Aykroyd's character is great. Dennis's character right there, that's supposed to be his his grandpa in the film. Yeah, his grandpa. And they don't see eye to eye on the stuff that he does. But later on in the movie, he invites them up to. Sorry. Later on, they get invited up to supper. Oh, there's another scene that before that happens. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna let you guess, but I'll give you a clue. It has something to do with a bone stripper. With different characters, not them. Anyway, So Christopher, Diane, and Fausto and Renata, the Brazilianaires, brother and sister, get invited to dinner. And that dinner, oh my god, they're supposed to be having hot dogs, and it is the nastiest hot dog you ever. I like in the movie when the judge, he's like, "How about a nice glass of Hawaiian punch?" He says that, and Chevy Chase, Christopher said, what he says. I forget, man. I know what he says, I just can't pronounce it. Like a nice, says something about nice. I can't pronounce it. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. No, let me see what he says. I'm trying to get this right. You know how my brain is. It's all messed up. Oh, forget. I can't pronounce. I'm sorry. I can't say it right now. But yeah. And then while they're having dinner, Dan Aykroyd or Judge Alvin, he pulls up some kind of device like a train set that comes up to the table, and they have that. And throughout the dinner, that train is going through, railing up to the table, and oh boy, and then the way the judge eats that nasty hot dog. Oh my god, this is so creepy, weird. Like the expression when Demi Moore's character Diane lights it, says, "Oh, oh boy." And then meanwhile, Fausto just gets fed up. He gets people are sick, funky, Terrier, nasty people, and he takes his sister and jump out the window, and They try to escape. Well, they eventually escape. I'm gonna give that away. But Christopher and Diane try to escape, but no, they get caught by John Candy's twin sister, who's a mute. Eldona, yeah, that's right. I get that right. Anyway, what else happens in this film? I know what else happens. I don't want to get too much away, but later on, Diana meets the fat twin uh, Judge Valkenheiser's Alvin's other grandsons, who are deformed, but they're like babies, but they're kind of real good people who are nice to Diane. They're overweight. They work uh, on the junkyard cars or whatever. And then later on in the film, Digital Underground, and when Tupac Shakur was in that group, they get pulled over by that other cop chick, and they meet Alvin, and they play that the all around the world same song. But they don't get in trouble. They just play it for Alvin and the judge, and he lets them go. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get too much away. I'm sorry. I was trying to memorize some quotes from the movie that are my personal favorite. I just couldn't do it right now. The way I'll see if I can remember what Chevy Chase's character said about the Hawaiian Punch. Says something about there's nothing like going on the road without drinking the whole nice glass of Hawaiian Punch. Something like that. If you watch the movie, if you watch this film, you'll get it. It is really weird. I know this isn't really a good movie, and if you have this DVD, there's really not a special. There's not pictures on the menu. There's not a theatrical trailer. There's not really special features. Just even the scene selection in this movie. If you have a DVD player, you can't really see the pictures. I mean, I know this is really wasn't a good movie, but you would expect to have a menu or at least some features or a cool menu picture of this, but no, it's just, I'm tired. I know. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Anyway. Please check this movie out. It is a cult classic. I don't care what other people says about this movie. The original title was supposed to be, like I said, Valken Radio. But for whatever reason, it got changed to Nothing But Trouble, which is a cool title, too. I like this movie. I know it's not supposed to be the best movie in the world. One of the worst movies ever, but it is still a cool, weird, what the fuck movie. Those WTF movies, as I always say, it's what the fuck. Like, strange. There's a lot of funny scenes that happen in this film. But yeah, I know this is a long DVD review, but I really haven't done much of a long DVD reviews. I mean, I've mostly done the short versions of them, but since I now can upload my videos and give them extra time, I can make a long review of this. But anyway, I'm about to end this video. Please check out Nothing But Trouble, directed by Dan Aykroyd, produced by Robert K. Rice, who also produced the Blues Brothers too. And the guy that played, before I go, Fausto, Taylor, I forget his last name, but starts with A, and he died a couple of years ago. But he was also in the Pauly Shore movies, Biodome, and he's been in other stuff. But I like the character of Fausto and Renata. They're not my favorites in this film, but I like those Brazilian millionaires, as Chevy says in this movie, brother and sister, rich couple. But that's it. I'm about to end this video, and please subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Just subscribe. I need more subscribers. I need to get famous here. We're not really famous. I just need more subscribers. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Peace.